What's going on, guys? Welcome to NinjaCast here on shredcast.com. Thursdays, 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. We haven't done the show in a while. I've been traveling, and I've had Major crew at my house, and it's been a crazy 2 weeks. So, here's what I feel like talking about today. We have a lot to cover, so I hope you grabbed yourself your favorite beverage, maybe a little cuddle buddy, or maybe you can be like Ty Moss and buy a monkey and just have a monkey as a friend. So, we're going to talk about Woodward. We're going to talk about Chris Cole because I went to the first showing of the Motivation 2 Chris Cole documentary. Woodward, we spent a week at Woodward with Major crew. It was fun. I was kind of hurt. We'll talk about the Berrics because I finally got a chance to visit the new Berrics. We'll talk about Major crew and how horrible they are at being roommates. We'll talk about Cake Muscle Decks. We'll talk about American Ninja Warrior because they filmed it here in Las Vegas this past week, and I got a chance to watch some of the runs, but I'm not allowed to talk about it too much, so we got to tiptoe around that topic. Ride Channel came out with the top 10 skateboarders for the Olympics, and we're actually going to look at that list and decide what's going on because I've never heard of this weird National Skateboard Association. Whatever the fuck it is, I've never heard of it. So that's going on. And Bunker, some pussy boy scooter. Because of my actions now, I've become so great at scootering that now the scooters have resorted to violence, which, lucky for me, the most violent skateboarder is about as dangerous as the fluffiest butterfly. So luckily no one was hurt by these fucking scooters, of course. I mean, surprise. I saw a fight last night when I was getting groceries at Smith's. It was great. And I ate a scorpion pepper. So, that's what we have to talk about, but let's start by watching Andy Schrock
with Susie,
and some chick who skates. By the way, guys, let me know how the audio is with my voice versus these videos because I can't hear these videos. Only you guys can. A lot of good topics, yes. Who do we got in here today? We got Josh Wingfield. We got Cheesy Sammy Vesticle. We got Overrated Skating. We got Eric Wahlberg. We got Emis E. Vapere. Ipa. We have Esparza. Speaking of Esparza, who do you think's better right now? This chick on the screen or Crystal Esparza from Major Crew? Because I think Crystal's pretty good. Doesn't skate too much of this bullshit tranny. See, Crystal would have been kickflipped that. I don't know. Probably not. Oh, we got Beezy Vegas, which who knows what that means. Beezy. Beezy just makes me feel dirty. Like, it makes me think of Beasley. Like, what's that pro skater from Nike? His last name is Beasley. Theodis Beasley. That's gonna be your new name, Beasley. Oh man. What is going on here? Is she getting air? That's pretty cool. You know, the weird thing about kids now, please don't count that. Kids now, and pretty much anyone, is they learn how to knee slide. Oh, this bitch knee slid and landed it. I've never in my life did a knee slide because I never had knee pads, and I don't understand what that shit's all about. Type in Ninja Lifestyle. Let's watch some of my videos here. While I talk... Look at this. Look at this face. The ugliest face. Oh, we just came out with this new series called iPhone Clips. Let me know if you guys want to see more of that. I write this shit in the comments because I want people to say, oh, I want to see more of that, or I want to see less of that. But sometimes they don't. So you guys are a little bit more live since this is a live show. So first, let's talk about Woodward. I went out to Woodward with Major Crew. They flew to Las Vegas, and then we all drove out there. Me, Major Eddie, Major Jacob, and George, who a lot of you guys will know better as Swellbows. He's the Australian kid. And we had fun. I was hurt, and everyone kind of got sick. Not a lot of crazy tricks went down, except for Mikey and Nick showed up too. Mikey and Nick drove out from L.A. and Jason Park. You know what? It's been a week. I forgot most of my experiences. I wasn't able to skate too much, but these guys did. They did all right. I compare it to last time Major Crew went to Woodward, and it was crazy. Everyone's landing tricks, everything's happening. Gainer! And now, this time around, it was just half the people were sick or hurt. Eddie, look at this. Lube wrestling. You know what? I was going to name that video, Don't You Wish You Were Living My Life, because I'm a fucking dick when I talk about that shit. Spent a lot of time doing this gymnastics shit at Woodward, too, and that's fun. I feel like I have a lot more fun, swinging around and climbing around and doing jumps and shit than I do skateboarding half the time, especially because all these jumps, you're doing them in the shade, and you're doing the skateboarding in the sun. You get sunburn. So many things can go bad skateboarding. Get sunburn, scrape your knee, break your arm, roll your ankle, fuck up your foot. But gymnastics, it's all just foam. Everything you land in is soft with foam. Unless you're going hard, you'll probably be okay. And I don't know, I had fun doing it, and it prepared me for Camp Rhino, which we'll talk about that a little bit later today. Look at that bitch. So Woodward was fun. I landed the backflip on a scooter, and the video is a little bit misleading. This was the first video where I kind of I practiced before I did it, just because I didn't want to. I didn't know how hard it was gonna be. Of course I knew it was gonna be easy, but I didn't know how many tries it was gonna take. So I think right before we filmed it, I just rode the scooter into the foam pit, just leaped into it a few times. So since you guys are part of the in crowd, I'll give you guys that little secret information. Because if you tell the scooters that shit, they're all just gonna be like, "Oh, conspiracy! He's practicing! He practiced!" And it's like, man, even if I did practice, man, I'm still better than 99% of scooters who've been doing it for 5 years. So even if I did practice, y'all are still awful. But yeah, I did that. And it was actually a bunch of scooter riders watching me, and they were a little bit older. So here's the thing about pissing people off on YouTube. The kids don't understand that this is how I make money. You know what I mean? They don't understand. They just think oh, this guy really fucking hates scootering with all of his heart, and he can't stand it. And in reality, it's like, man, I don't even think about scootering. I just know that scooter riders are so stupid that they're gonna click my videos no matter what. They can't stop. They have no self-control. So they're gonna click that shit. They have to. So these older scooter riders, they kind of got that. They were like, hey, what you do is funny. It's kind of stupid, but it's really funny. We see what you're doing. And we actually talked a little strategy on how they could make a video of them mastering skateboarding, and it was all cool, man. All the scooter riders out there were cool. In fact, they actually gave me some tips on how to backflip in the video. It didn't make the cut because you can't really hear that well in that room. But I don't know. It was cool that we actually. I don't know. Actually, there's some shit I can't really talk to you guys about. Never mind. I was about to go on a whole other tangent. Can't talk about it just yet. Some big news coming up though in the scooter world. One of the things they told me, this is great. This is my favorite part about reading the YouTube comments on that scooter video. The professional scooter riders who do it for a living were telling me to land a backflip on a Razor scooters twice as hard than landing it on a normal scooter because the wheelbase is so much further apart. They were like, yeah, we can't believe you're doing it on a Razor. That makes it twice as hard. And then I go read the YouTube comments, and all the fucking retarded kids are like, it's way easier on a Razor scooter. That's the only reason you can do it. It's because it's a Razor. If you would have did it on a real scooter, it'd be totally different. And I have to start thinking ahead. You know what I mean? Because what I should have done it on different scooters. I landed it on that resi material, so it's kind of soft. I should have done it onto wood. Then I should have done it onto concrete. Because everyone's like, oh, everyone can do it onto resi. That makes it easier. And everyone can do it with a Razor scooter because that makes it easier. And it's like, Everything you've said is wrong. I mean, scooters, their feelings are so hurt that they've resorted to lying to themselves about the backflip. And I knew I was going to disturb some mental health. I knew that feelings were going to be hurt and tears were going to be shed, but I didn't know I was going to really just like mind fuck these people. You know what I mean? They're on what is that? What's that island where the dude's crazy on the island and it's Leonardo DiCaprio? I just did that to all these kids. Somebody tell me what that movie's called. Tell me what that movie's called. Shutter Island. I Shutter Islanded all the scooter riders. I did a backflip and they just woke up on an island not knowing what the fuck was going on, where in this weird world where razor scooters are super easy, and if I was trying it on their hard professional scooters, which are made for tricks, I would have a way harder time. And then they all then we injected them we euthanized them after that. The same way that Shutter Island went, that's what I did to the scooter community. So I don't know, man. Yeah, the older guys, they didn't really care. I ate lunch with the scooter crowd maybe like 2 days out of the week. I went out, hung out with them. They were all cool dudes for sure. So after we left Woodward, we went to LA. We hung out with Jason Park, which was fun. Not that it matters to you guys, but Jason Park moved houses. He used to live in this apartment that was super nice. I loved it. It had carpet. It was nice. Air conditioning worked. You go in there, play Smash Brothers. Went to the new apartment. Hardwood floors. It's 1,000 degrees in there. I walked in, and I basically walked into the sun. I got sunburned being indoors. Jason Park's house was so fucking hot. It was so fucking hot. Man, I didn't enjoy it. I'm going to segue right now. Baltimore 410 came up with a good question. And he said, what was JP's dad like? And JP's dad is the fucking coolest dude of the trip, hands down. I had met his dad before, last time I was in Texas. But it was real like, I would only talk to him for like 5 minutes, and then I'd be out of there. Talk to him for 5 minutes, be out of there when we were filming for the Halloween video. So this time, JP, by the way, guys, is the small guy in Majer Crew. He's a small kid. He's always doing kick flips and back 50-50s. Hung out with JP's dad, man. He was basically my drinking buddy, man, because a lot of the Majer Crews, I mean, they claim to drink a little bit, but they don't really drink the way that a man is made to drink, tell you what. And I guess JP's dad really didn't drink that much either, but it was cool. He was always down, for everything. And it's really cool to think about it, travels with his son, helps film, drives, if the crew needs water, he takes care of everybody. So he was like a real team player, as opposed to I've traveled, especially when I was younger, on like a skate team doing like contests and stuff. I've traveled with a bunch of little kids whose dads come with them on the trip, and a lot of times it's just like the dad just sleeps in his car for most of the trip or whatever. And JP's dad, he was out there. He was out there for every trick. That was cool, man. Cool, hands down the coolest dude. Anyways, back to what we did after Jason Park's house. Super hot house. Didn't enjoy it. Couldn't even play Smash Brothers. Too hot. We left there, and me and Eddie took the metro. First time I ever took a train. So that was fun. Took the train to downtown LA, and we went to a private screening of The Motivation 2. The Chris Cole story. A documentary about Chris Cole. You guys know Chris Cole. He's probably one of the top 3 skateboarders in the world right now, especially if we're talking about competitively, as far as street league goes. So they did a documentary on him, and it was really cool. Had a great time. Met Chris Cole. Met the director, Adam. It wasn't a big premiere. It was like 50 people, maybe like between like 30 and 50 people. When I thought, you're getting invited to a Chris Cole premiere, I was kind of thinking like, oh, who am I? They look at me now like a media guy. I'm always on here talking about what's going on. So now they kind of look at me like a media guy. So I was kind of there as like a media person. I was supposed to interview him or whatever. But I'd prefer just to do reviews. You know, it was so crowded in there, and I didn't want to go through all that. What am I going to do? How am I going to interview? Ask a bunch of boring, like, generic questions? You know, I had fun interviewing Sam Tabor, but I also got, you know, some beers in me, and, you know, that's just, I don't know, man. I'm not the interview kind of guy. Maybe one day. You know, you guys want to interview or go talk to Drew's Days. You know, Drew's Days is the man. So we get in there, we watch the video. It's a great video, great movie. I think it's going to be available on Netflix pretty soon, but right now it's available on iTunes. Motivation 1 is available on Netflix. Motivation 2 is available on iTunes. I don't know how much it is, but I think you guys would enjoy it. And if you want to hear more about that, you can look on my channel. I do a Motivation 2 review. So that was fun. After that we took the metro back to Jason's house. I melted again. Then we went to the Berrics. It was an after party at the Berrics, which was crazy. It had free food. And not, you know when they say free food, it just means like they ordered like 50 pizzas, and then when the pizzas are gone, the food's over. This was real free food. It was a food truck with like unlimited food, Philly cheesesteaks, club sandwiches, just truck food, you know, like truck food. So sick. Free beer, free liquor. I don't drink liquor, and I had to drive home right after that, so I only drank 2 beers. But can you imagine how happy I was when I got there, and that's what was going on? And then my mood changed. Okay, it's my first time at the new Berrics. I got a chance to skate. It looks a lot different in person than on video. Because you see on video, you just see like this huge warehouse with all these obstacles. In person, it's just a medium-sized warehouse with all the obstacles just placed perfectly. So here is what ruined the night for me. I'm out there skating. I'm at the Berrics. You know, it's my first time there. You know, I've seen all the videos. I went to the old Berrics a long time ago, but this one was the new Berrics. So I'm having fun. And big long flat bar. Only thing I skated was the flat bar. You know, you got to think, this was at the end of like an 8-day Woodward trip, so I'm exhausted. I'm not jumping down no stairs or nothing like that. Got a few beers in me, so I'm skating the flat bar, and I'm doing this long, like 20, 30, 40, I don't know how long it was, super long wheelie grind. So I think to myself, man, this would be dope to film. So I get Jacob, young Jacob, who is JP's brother. I get him out there. He films me one time, and the guy goes, hey, no filming in here. So I'm thinking, okay, they don't want a filmer out there, like, you know, following me around because he might get in everyone's way. So I'm thinking, okay, that's fair. Fair enough. So I go down, and I set my camera on the ground. Not my camera. I set my cell phone on the ground. Just set it on the ground looking at me so I can film me do this wheelie grind. And some fucking guy comes over, grabs my camera, and just turns it over. Like, turns over my phone, grabs my phone. Now, I've heard the stories of no filming at the Berrics, but they are super strict, and I don't know, I just hated it. Number one, I felt like it was a personal thing. Like the guy couldn't have skated up to me and said, hey, man, no filming. He just grabs my phone, turns it over. I came back, I thought my phone was stolen, because then Nick Holt grabbed it. And it was just, like, what? Like, who the fuck cares? I can't film a cell phone video. By the way, I'm not there as a party crasher. I'm there because you know, I'm promoting Chris Cole's documentary, and I want to get one fucking wheelie grind so I can put on my Instagram. You know, shout out to Chris Cole and everybody at this management team. Thanks for letting me come by and do this. Get a bunch of likes and further promote this video, which I'm only there for. The only reason I'm there is to promote that. So I can't even film a wheelie grind flat ground with my cell phone 100 feet away, sitting on the ground, no one holding it. I don't know, man. And part of skateboarding, right? At least for me, and I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of, you guys might not relate to me. Part of skateboarding is getting it on film. You know, part of skateboarding, especially now, today, 2015, you do a trick, you go, oh, wow, that was a cool trick. Can't wait to get it on film. Or you go, oh, wow, I learned this new trick at the skate park. Can't wait to go do it down a handrail on film. So it's like, yeah, man, I'm at the barracks for my first time ever, and I'm promoting this awesome Chris Cole thing. And I just met Chris Cole, and he was a cool guy. I'd never met him before, and I just had free food, and I got a couple beers, and me having a great time. Wouldn't it be great if I could film this flat bar trick? Wouldn't that be great? And I don't know, man. It just, maybe it's the way that they did it, but it's also the rule itself. I don't fucking understand it. You know, I could understand the idea where if I'm there trying to film a whole video part, and I'm trying to steal the Berrics keyword, where I'm you know, posting on my channel, putting crazy amazing Berrics trick, the Berrics, you know, and then I like steal their viewers. I can understand that, but I'm fucking, my camera's sitting on the ground. I mean, I'm this big on the screen. I don't know. I didn't like it. But then again, you know, it's their place, their rules. So that's how it goes. From there, left the barracks, drove straight home. We left there about 11. Couple pit stops. We got home around where were we? We got home around 5. Went right to sleep. Got up, and then we started the whole I don't know, that was a week ago. Majer Crew was staying with me. I'm going to tell you guys right now, man, I hate roommates. Majer Crew, man, they're cool guys and everything like that. It was all good. You know, everything was cool. But I hate having people around, man. You know, what if I want to invite a chick over? Can't do that. Majer Crew's all in the living room or whatever. Every day, it's like, okay, here's what I do. Okay, and I know you guys are going to watch this, Eddie and Jacob and George, so pay attention. Here's what I do. The very first day I say, let's all go to the grocery store and get groceries for the week. You guys are going to be here for a week. Get everything you need for the week. We're going to go to the grocery store, the big store that has all the groceries in it. Everything you can think of, they probably have. So we can all get our groceries. So what do? I go in there and I get all my groceries for the week that I'm going to need. All the things I'm going to want to eat. And of course, not 3 hours goes by and I get a request for, we got to go to the store and get Gatorade. Why do we got to go to the store and get Gatorade? Didn't we just go to this giant Gatorade emporium where you can buy Gatorade by the truckload for the week? No, we got to go get Gatorade now. Okay, whatever, dude. And of course, every fucking, twice a day, we got to go to the store and get something. So I don't know. I got to figure some shit out. But live and let learn and let live or whatever. Because it's my first time having people stay with me. So I don't know, man. It's just, I like to, you know, I'm walking around my house in my boxers and shit. I like to do that. Hey! You don't blame me because I want to walk around naked. Now I can't do it. So now I'm taking a hit. Because I can't live my life the way I want to do it. And sharing bathrooms is weird. Which I didn't have to share bathrooms. The bathroom I usually use is the one they use. So I had to go to a whole new bathroom. Try to make it comfortable for them. And especially George, man. Every 8 seconds he's got to open the door and slam the door and fucking smoke a cigarette. It was at least 5 times I walked out of my house. My door's wide open. Air conditioning on. He goes, oh, I didn't know the door didn't shut. And it's like, well, that's weird because all you have to do is shut the door and then look at it and say, oh, is it shut or not? I don't know, man. I'm happy they're gone. I'm sure they're happy to be gone because, you know, I'm not going to make it all about me. I'm sure, you know, staying with me wasn't the most funnest thing either, but happy those fuckers are gone. And I don't know. It kind of made it hard on them because they all got sick. They got sick right away. It was like day 1. They all got sick. So they didn't get a lot of Vegas footage. And they really didn't even get a lot of partying done in Vegas. So that sucks for them, man. I feel for you guys. But that didn't stop me. You know, I went out every night pretty much. Having fun. Whew. What else? Majer Crew was here. We did fun shit. They were also here to see their brother Abel Gonzalez compete on American Ninja Warrior. So now, whenever you guys see American Ninja Warrior on TV, take a close look at it. Look out for Abel Gonzalez. That is Eddie and Jacob's brother. So that was cool. Spent some time with him. As you guys saw, did ninja training. That was fun. So, Cake Muscle Dex. I want to give you guys a quick... Oh, my stomach fucking hurts. Ugh. I want to give you guys a quick update on cake muscle decks. I know we are currently late. We're about 2 weeks late. So, better go to the doctor, get checked. We might be having a baby. We're 2 weeks late, and I don't know. I can't explain it. You know, it's not up to me. People keep telling me, well, hurry up and get them. Like, what the fuck am I going to do? I'm going to go to the factory and help them build skateboards faster? Nothing I can do. I just order them, you know? So, I got an email today saying that I should get an update on Monday. So let's cross our fingers, man. Hopefully I can get an update by Monday on these cake muscle decks. It's there's going to be a cool cake muscle logo deck and also a Zelda themed deck. So that'll be fun. That'll be dope. So that's that. American Ninja Warrior was fun. I can't talk too much about it because it'll get them in trouble, and I won't get invited back. So it was fun, you know. Just check it out. You know, check it out when you get a chance. It's a lot more fun to watch on TV than it is to watch live because they're filming it. So it's like one person does the run, and then it's like 10-minute break. And then one person does a run, 10-minute break. And you're watching this shit, man. Listen, there's got to be a ton of like rock climbers out there and gymnastics people that are super good at climbing and obstacles. I don't know why they let like these chicks compete. There's a bunch of females competing now on American Ninja Warrior, and they're not even like athletic. They're just chicks like yeah, I work out once a week, but usually I'm a dental hygienist, and I feel like I can do the American Ninja Warrior. And it's like bitch, you couldn't climb a rope without all this other shit going on. You couldn't just climb a rope, despite having to shimmy across like some shit, leap through the air, swing 360, grab a net, and then climb a rope. You can't even climb the rope just as the rope. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. You know, all these people out there that could probably they could probably do better on the show, but they don't want it to be competitive. I think they just want it to be entertaining, which is stupid. That's just my opinion. Whatever. What do I know? I'm just some scooter rider that masters other sports. So I want to take a minute to talk about this article that just came out on Ride Channel. Let's take a look at it right now. I'll read it to you guys. Skateboarding was shortlisted for inclusion in the 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo. Yeah, they're looking for a sport popular among a young demographic, blah, blah, blah. So the World Skateboarding Federation, run by Vince McMahon, has released what it's called the first ever street skateboarding rankings. And here's the thing. I'm not going to say that this shit is fake, but I've never heard of this, and I've been skating for a long time. And then I'm looking at their rankings, and Ride Channel did a great job with this. The rankings are just kind of weird, right? First of all, this guy, Kevin Hofler from Brazil, have not seen much from him. I've seen a couple of clips. He did kickflip nose grind down this big rail. And I heard a rumor that he did well in one of the Tampa events. So he did good at one Tampa event. And then second is Nigel Houston, who's won every event of the year and put out way better video parts. There's some conspiracy shit going on here for this guy. You know what? Let me know in the chat how many of you guys have heard of this guy. Because maybe he's huge in Brazil, and I'm not hating. Okay, I'm not hating. But if you look at the rest of this, and I'm not trying to show this weird Street League bias, but if you look at the rest of this shit, Nigel Houston, great skater. Ryan DeCenzo, they don't know where he lives, I guess. Ryan DeCenzo, great skater. And that's the guy that nollied El Toro, right? Ryan DeCenzo. And then Ishad Ware, great skater. Luan, great skater. Battle at the Berrics, Street League. He does good at Tampa. I think he won one of them. Tampa Am or Tampa Pro. Trevor Colden, I wouldn't put him there, but I'm sure a lot of people would because he's also a great skater. Chaz Ortiz, definitely in the top 10. Majeris, how do you guys say it? Definitely in the top 10. Ryan Sheckler, also in the top 10. Shane O'Neill, also in the top 10. But this guy is the only guy that I think is weird. And on top of that, just how did he get with these guys? You gonna tell me? I don't know. I digress. But then I want to show you guys something cool. Street rankings. You can go down the list. Current Caples. This guy Ryo, don't know much about him. Maxim, don't know much about him. Felipe Gustavo, okay. Tommy Finn, okay. Matt Berger, Torrey Pudwell, Louis Lopez, Manny Santiago. Oh, we get Chris Cole, number 22. You know what? I think it might be just some kind of like a bunch of international events going on for them to get these, because it has to be something like that. I don't know, but let's go on to freestyle rankings. There's two things I thought were funny about the freestyle rankings. Number 1, amateur division. Number 9, Daniel Trujillo. You guys will recognize Daniel from all of my freestyle videos. We have a video called Freestyler Learns, or what is it? We have a video called Freestyler Masters Scootering. Now that he's mastered scootering, he is in the top 10 freestylers in the world in the amateur division. Amateur. Oh, better not have one of these Google moments. Goodle. That's funny. So Daniel Trujillo, kind of cool that someone I know is on the list. But then it kind of is not cool because I just talked about how stupid the list is, and now I'm saying it's cool. You know what? I'm biased. Okay, I'm a cheater. Something I also liked is there's somebody in the world named Tai Tai. Tai Tai. Hey, Tai Tai is like slang for when you're sleepy. I wonder if he's always sleepy. Man, my friend Ryan always says when it gets late at night, he's always like, man, I'm Tai Tai. And then I call him a fucking faggot. Because what kind of grown adult says Tai Tai? I don't know. Except for this guy, because he probably is a grown adult, and he says Tai Tai all the time, but he doesn't mean it in the weird gay slang. He's just Tai Tai. That's just him. He's just Tai Tai. Oh, man, good old Tai Tai. That's funny, man. Also, a guy here named Andy Anderson, which Andy Anderson sounds like a NASCAR driver. Oh, man. That's funny. So, anyway, just some funny stuff going on there. I don't know about this thing. So, let me know your guys' thoughts on this whole whatever it is, man. This whole World Wrestling Federation of skateboarding going on. I don't know. I want to get on it, man. You know what? I want to get on the board members. So, speaking of backflip on a scooter, I mastered the sport, or whatever, and I get back home. It's my first time skateboarding back at my favorite skate park, Bunker Skate Park. I showed up. I'm going to meet my friends there, but I was first. Everyone else was late. I was the first one to the skate park. And, of course, it's nothing but scooters. Surprise. And I get there, and one of the scooters says, hey, you can backflip a scooter? And I was like, yeah, I did it on YouTube. And he goes, well, do it right now. And I just tell him, hey, listen, kid, I'm not going to teach you how to scooter, okay? I'm not here to teach you. I'm here to fucking do my own thing. I'm skateboarding. And then they go, well, I've never seen you. I didn't even see the video. It's probably fake. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So then all the scooters go together, and they huddle. And they decide they're going to do this fucking gay little, like, well, we're going to fuck with that guy because he made fun of us and he made us all look stupid, so now we're going to try to make him look stupid. Oh, my God. Y'all scooters are still in this fucking Shutter Island delusional mind state where you think you could ever make me look stupid. Ever. Ever. It could never happen. So I'm skating from one side of the park or whatever, and the scooter tries to run into me. He tries to, like, run me off the road. And he goes, oh, sorry. I've been skating this park for 10 years, okay? I know the difference between someone accidentally hitting me and somebody hitting me on purpose. I know it. It's easy for me to tell. So I look at him, I'm like, okay, you know, whatever, dude. Fucking chill out. He tries to run me over, like run me off the fucking thing. Not 5 seconds goes by. Like you could count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds goes by. I'm in the middle of a nose manual, and he comes in and runs into me again. So he runs into me again. I start to fall off my nose manual, and I shove him. I gave him a gentle little shove. Like, hey, bro, you're fucking in my space. A little shove. He goes tumbling to the ground, side flips to the ground. I don't know why. Number one, I already know that scooters are like the softest, most... They don't have any coordination or anything, so just the slightest little burst of wind is going to knock them completely off their feet because they lack this weird thing in action sports called balance, which is also weird because they have a handlebar which should further stabilize them. But hey, then again, they're the most non-athletic, non-hardworking action sport people, in the world. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised. So the kid goes fucking toppling down to his back, pretends he's hurt. And then it becomes this big, like, what's your problem, dude? What's your fucking problem? You knocked my brother over. You knocked my fucking brother over. And I was like, listen, man, your brother's fucking trying to play games. He's trying to be funny. He's trying to play this little funny game. Like, we're gonna play. Oh, we gonna play, Jay Quellen. D-Nice. We just gonna play. Balake, Aaron. Oh, y'all won't play. We just gonna play. Playtime. Time. Recess. So they all get all pissed. And then they start like mean mugging me and shit. Like, oh god, I was so frightened. Jesus Christ, a bunch of little scooters looking at me mean with their mean faces. The scooter couldn't even fuck up my nose manual without him getting beat up. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be intimidated by a bunch of little fucking pussies. Yeah, right. Get the fuck out of here. But here's the thing, man. I've made them feel so stupid that now they're trying to get physical. Like it's no longer a mental thing. It's manifested itself. Physically now that they are so upset about how easy it is for a normal human being to scooter that now they're going to try to fuck me up. Because if a scooter knew what he was doing, man, I could have got hurt. I could have rolled my ankle. Fortunately, scooters are so stupid they can't hurt anyone. Thankfully. But, I don't know. It was stupid, and it became this big, like, skate park drama. Everyone's looking at me. And then a marshal rolled up. Like a park marshal, like a cop. They can do all the things a cop have done. In fact, the one time I got 86'd from the skate park, I got banned for 6 months, was from a marshal. So I'm pretty sure one of these fucking little faggot-ass scooter kids called the police. And is anyone surprised? Is anyone surprised? Is anyone surprised that a scooter rider would try to knock over a skateboarder, clumsily fall down himself, get hurt, and then call the police? I can't think of a more pussy thing to do, but I'm not surprised. It's not surprising. It would actually be surprising if the day went any other way. If the day went any other way, that shit would be surprising. So, I don't know, it just became this thing like dude, you're a fucking asshole, bro. Like, what the fuck? You can't be doing that. And then another kid came like, hey, that's my brother. Hey, that's my brother, dude. It's my fucking brother. Don't be knocking him off. And I'm like, all right, man, tell your brother to fucking ride in a straight line and quit running into people. He probably would fall less, And he's like, well, just fucking chill out, bro. Chill out. I'm like, oh, God, man, I better fucking... I just looked at him. I was like, all right, man. I don't want you to get mad. I don't want you to get pissed off because who knows what might happen. You might slip on a fucking banana peel and sprain your wrist, and then I'm going to jail. Fucking retarded ass kids, man. This story just gets better and better because I can't make this shit up. I've been making these jokes about scooters for this long now. I can't make this shit up. You would think like maybe they'd say, you know what? This guy Ninja on YouTube, he has a point, man. None of us can tail whip him. We always do act like pussies, and we do get in everybody's way. Maybe we should step it up. Maybe we should change the way that the industry looks at us. Maybe we should do it, and we should start now. Nope! They went the complete opposite direction and just started crying, bitching, complaining, fake falling, and calling the police. They did it the wrong way. They went backwards. They went backwards, man. It'd be like, gay marriage is legal now because gay marriage is going in the right way. It'd be like if by the way, scooters, you can get married now. It'd be like if gay people were like upset about being discriminated on, and then they just started fucking killing themselves. It'd be like that. So I don't know. Andrew said, what did the park marshal do? The park marshal pulled up right beside the fucking park. He stared at me for a while, and then he drove away 15 minutes later. Once he realized the person who called him was a scooter, He probably just called it in. He's like, headquarters, that was just a scooter. They lie about everything, and there's huge pussies. So we're just going to go to another park and deal with a real issue. Over and out, 10-4. That's probably what happened. He stared at me. He realized that, oh, shit, nothing's going on. And that was it. So, I don't know, man. So I was at Smith's yesterday buying barbecue supplies. We was going to barbecue. We did barbecue. And I get there, and like I'm back here about to park, and there's a SUV way ahead of me, about 100 feet. He slams in reverse. Like, he's flying at me. I'm like, oh, shit, we're about to get hit. And I'm about to make some money because this fucker's gonna reverse right into me. Stops right before me, and then goes into a parking space. And I'm just like, holy shit, man, that guy was fucking gay. And then these 3 chicks walk up. They saw the whole thing. They were standing right behind my car. They walk up, and they look at me. And there's some pretty cute little girls, right? It was one fat girl, but it was two cute girls and a fat girl. You added up 2.5 hot girls. And they look at me, and they're like, what the fuck is that guy's problem? And I'm like, fuck, dude, I don't know. That was funny, right? And then I park or whatever. And then the dude gets out, and I'm like, oh, shit, this guy might want to fucking start some problems. And, of course, he did, but not with me. He picked a fight with these 3 girls, these 2.5 girls, and he just it's him. It's a big black dude. He's holding like a baby in his hand, and like a wife against like the 2.5 hot chicks. So they just start yelling or whatever, and then the chicks are like, "You could have killed us, and you almost hit that guy. You could have fucking ran us over." And then this big black guy's just like, "Whatever, bitch. Fuck you." I'm just like, oh my god, he's saying all this with like his little kid. It's like a 2 or 3-year-old kid in his arm. It's like, fuck you, you ain't shit. Fuck you. And I couldn't understand the chicks because they all were all talking at the same time. You know how chicks, they all get to saying something and you just can't understand it? I think that's why they're called chicks. Because if you've ever seen like a area where chickens are raised and you see a bunch of chicks and all you hear is like, that's what I hear when a bunch of chicks are yelling. All I hear is like, oh, bitch, fuck you, bitch. I couldn't hear anything because they were all talking at the same time. But I did hear the big black dude because he stood out. It's like, fuck you. He runs up on one, like tries to like flinch on him. And then they run up, and then like the wife and them start getting into it. And there was no punches thrown, but it was a lot of like, oh, we're going to fucking get in your space. Now you're going to get in our space. You're going to get in our space. Then the black guy, bro, with the kid in his hand, walks up to the 3 chicks and spits on them with this giant spit. He looked like Triple H. He spit, spit on these 3 girls. And then at this point, I'm like, oh, that now it's getting physical. Now it's going to happen. Like, once you spit on somebody, that's when you know it's about to be a fight. I remember when I was younger, I was really against, like being the first one to throw a punch. I don't know why. Just a weird thing I had when I was younger. Nowadays, times change. But when I was younger, if I knew somebody was about to fight and I knew I was about to get in a fight with somebody, that was my go-to. I would just straight spit on them. Bam. And then they miss a throw, and then I fucking, then we get into it. But that shit happens, bro. Eddie's right next to me. Jacob's right next to me. Richie was there. Who else? My homie Mohawk. You guys go to Majer Crew and ask them about the fight in front of the grocery store and see if I'm exaggerating, because they're gonna tell you the exact same story. And yeah, the big black dude, it was kind of like an asshole, but he made it entertaining, and I felt bad. This only regret I have is I wish I would have gone back and invited them 3 girls to barbecue. Because we was picking up barbecue supplies. They looked at us. They gave us a nice little thing. Actually, I probably would have only invited 2 of them to the barbecue. But I wish I would have invited them to the barbecue because, I don't know, they seem like fun. And, of course, I would make them take a shower first, because I can't have these bitches with spit all over them coming to a barbecue. They lean over on the chicken, get the spit on a chicken. Fuck out of here. But it was great, man. And walked... I mean, they were still arguing when I walked in. It just got kind of boring. We watched it for about 5 minutes, and I just got hungry. So I was like, I'm going to go get this shit. From what I heard inside Smith's, the big black dude just drove away. He's going to have to get groceries another day. Live to fight another day. So that was it. And I'm going to give you guys one final story. Then we'll do questions and answers, and then we'll call it a day. My friend Mohawk came over yesterday with some scorpion peppers. Some Trinidad scorpion peppers. I guess they're called Trinidad Moruga scorpion peppers. 2 million Scoville, second hottest pepper in the world. And we played a little joke on Majer Crew where we made burgers, and I put one tiny flake. Like, I wish I could tell you how little the flake was. It's like smaller than the edge of a pin. Like this last little piece, a flake is smaller than that. I put one flake in each burger, and Majer Crew hates that shit. So, I mean, of course I put more on mine because I love spicy shit. And that, bro, it was, whew. I put maybe like 5 flakes, 5 or 6 flakes. And think about it, a flake is like that. It's like the end of a pin, just this tiny little piece at the end, this tiniest piece. Put like 5 flakes on mine, and I started sweating, bro. I was out there. I was like, my eyes didn't water, but my nose ran a little bit, and I just got sweaty. My whole head just like drenched in sweat all of a sudden. So we got Majer Crew with the joke. They took a bite, and oh fuck, that was really spicy. And that was it. It wasn't like, oh fuck. It was just like they only got 1 flake. So they're just like, holy shit, that was really fucking spicy. So then the girls come over. So me and Mohawk are in the kitchen. He's like, I'm going to put a fuckload on one of these burgers. He fucking dumped it on there. But I had 5 flakes, maybe like five flakes. I crushed them up into little pieces. He probably had like 3 times as much. And I was scared. I was like, this is going to fucking hurt somebody. If they eat it fast, if they go boom, 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 like bite 1, bite 2, and bite 3, they're dead. They're going to fucking die. So he does that, and he hides it with cheese. He puts cheese on top of it. And then he goes, it was right when the girls got here. Like, right when the girls got to the house. So he was like, hey, we got burgers. We're all pretty full. So if y'all want to grab a burger, man, just come grab one. And they're like, nah, I'm cool right now. And then we're just like, oh, no, we just made them. Like, they're really good. We got the special burgers or whatever. So then the chick's like, okay, I'll have one. She goes in, puts it on the bun, puts like the mustard on it, gets it. She's about to eat it, and then she sets it down and walks away. And I'm just like, oh, great. We blew it. Because you know what I think? I think about an abandoned hamburger the way I think of like an abandoned beer. Once some ungrateful fuck abandons a beer, they're not coming back for it. You know what I mean? It'd be the worst soldier ever. They'd be the worst Iraq veteran ever. Because every time that somebody got lost in the field, they'd just be like, oh, well, hey, we could just open another one. Went on a weird tangent there. But yeah, so I'm like, fuck, dude, whatever. I had my camera ready. Like, I wanted to film her and bite into it. So it didn't happen. So I got in the backyard, and I'm cooking chicken now. I'm barbecuing something else. And I just hear, like, it's like 15 minutes later, I just hear, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? And I peer in through, like, the blinds, and she's just, like, she only got 1 bite of it, and she's like, what the fuck? What is this? And then I was like, oh, yes. Get my camera on. Turn not my camera, but my cell phone. Get my camera phone on. Jump in there. I was like, what happened? What happened? She's like, you fucking did this. And I'm like, it wasn't me. It was Mohawk. It wasn't me. She's like, you fucking did this. You know this. You knew this was going to happen. And I was like, no, I didn't know which burger it was. I thought it was one of the other burgers. And she fucking throws the hamburger, and it hits me in the face. I ducked and turned. Usually, I could do like a ninja sort of ninja dodge, but I wasn't able to dodge. The burger hit me right in the head. Okay, first time I ever been hit in the head with a hamburger. Burger hit me in the head, and she runs off like going crazy and shit, fucking freaking out. She was like trying to hit me and shit, and then shit. She found Mohawk, probably beat his fucking ass, and then I come back in. I look for the burger. I said the burger's gone. It hit me in the head. It fell down. The dog ate it. So now the dog's freaking out. The dog's like trying to lick its nose like something's going on. I was scared, man. There's only like certain things you can give a dog. Like I was scared about that dog, but he ended up being fine. Dog was cool, and she left the house about 10 minutes later. Said her stomach was hurting. So I don't know. I'll probably run into her tomorrow or tonight and see how that went. In Your Closet says, talk about the chick who swallowed the blunt. She was one of the girls that came in. Her and another girl, and we originally wanted to get her just because I think she'd be funnier. But she didn't want the burger, so her homegirl ate it. Whatever. So that was fun. Let's do a few minutes of question and answer. I haven't been paying attention to the chat too much this episode because you got to think about it, guys. I have 2 weeks of shit to cover, and I just zipped through it. Like I ran through every topic like that. So let's take it to the chat. Ask some questions that aren't stupid. You know what I mean? Don't be asking like, oh, when are you going to come to Arizona? I don't fucking know. Do you like chicken? You got to ask a question that fucking makes sense. Vagina Miller says, has a subscriber ever randomly found your house? I think so. And they'll put it on Google Maps. And that shit freaks me out, man, because I don't know, man. I don't want people to know too much about where I live. You know, I mean, of course, you know, if you really want to find it, you could figure it out, you know, but I don't know, man. I don't like the people that do it all weird, you know, like, oh, I found out where Ninja lives. It's like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's weird, man. It makes me think like stalkers, man. Do I still send boards to Mike? No. Mike is, from what I've heard, he's getting boards from someone else, and I don't know. The way that I was doing the stuff with him was I would send him a deck, and he sent me 30 seconds of footage. So I sent him a deck, he sent me 30 seconds of footage, then I sent him a deck, and I never heard back ever again. So I don't know, man. I hope the best for him, but I thought that was kind of like a cold way to go out, because I don't know. The way that I look at sponsorship is I'm giving you this product as payment for advertisement. You know, I'm giving you this product. You make a video, 30-second video. It's going to take you 5 minutes to do. Send me the video, and then enjoy the deck. Simple as that. So I feel like he owes me time on the deck, and it didn't happen. So, well, I don't know. I try not to be like mad. You know, I'm not going to badmouth the dude, but I don't know. I didn't think it was cool. I didn't think that was a cool thing to do. But whatever. You know, I've talked to skate team owners, you know, hundreds of times in the past, and there's something you got to deal with. Being one of the guys at the top, you know, of my little team, being like the team manager, I guess you could say, I got to get used to this kind of shit happening. So I just try to, you know, take it with a grain of salt, whatever it happened. So, yeah, I hope whatever company he's riding for now, hope that shit is dope. I wish him the best. And he was a beast, you know. Of course he's a beast. That's the whole reason I wanted him on my team. Anyways, what else? How are the neighbors? The neighbors are whack. They're always whack. I don't know, man. The neighbors are whack. They suck. Any more products for Cake Muscle? Nah, no products for Cake Muscle. Just the decks that are coming out. A lot of people want me to do shirts, but shirts don't sell very well. I mean, as you can see on your screen right now, we sell Ninja Lifestyle shirts. I probably sell one shirt a month. You know what I mean? And I don't know why. Like, that shit's... You get a Ninja Lifestyle shirt. Number one, it's really cheap. Cheaper than a shirt you're going to buy at, like, Walmart, you know, most of the time. And it's a company, like a brand that you guys probably like. But for some reason, I don't know, the boards just don't sell. So I think we might do sticker packs. I guess maybe everyone's just broke. Maybe no one can afford $15. I don't know. Who knows? So, man, what do you guys want to talk about, man? Get chatting. We got over 75 people in the chat right now. Only had to ban 2 people this episode, which is cool because I always say this, man. I say this every episode. Ever since we stopped allowing anonymous people to come in here, people just stopped talking shit, man. They stopped being brave. These motherfuckers are only brave when, like, you don't know who they are. Best memory from Woodward. Man, that would probably be Jerome. Jerome Watts, number one, is he's a beast. He's really good at skating. He's kind of a goofy guy, but that's why I like him. You know, real upfront, real happy. You have like a boring or sad skate sesh, and then Jerome comes in, man, he makes it happy. Makes it good. So that was a cool memory. We almost got kicked out of the room. We almost got kicked out of our room at Woodward because of another team. But that will be a story for another time, because I don't know, we'll just wait for that. We'll tell that another time. But yeah, for the second year in a row, Majer Crew almost got kicked out. So, That's that. Did I try any of the men's gymnastics? I don't know what that means. I don't know the difference between men's gymnastics and women's gymnastics. It all looks the same. Just bunch of people jumping around. When am I next going to Vegas? Holy shit, man. I never go to Vegas. Fuck, dude. I'll probably never be back there. Vegas is just so far away. It's going to be a long time. Nick Weber, did I skate with any of the Welcome dudes? I don't know the team that well, but I did make some friends. I didn't get everybody's name because there was like 10 of them. But got a chance to meet Ryan Lay and also Daniel Vargas, I think is his name. He was a cool guy. Those are the two that I talked to the most. And then there was a filmer that was cool too. There was a filmer that was cool too. But I don't know. The Welcome guys were cool. I just we didn't spend a lot of time with them. Like I said, man, half our guys were sick and stuff like that. What I really wanted to do was get Ryan Lay to tail whip a scooter, but it didn't happen. But it didn't happen. So don't be mad at me. Chandler says that I tried the pommel horse. I tried the pommel horse that looks like a mushroom. And then I tried the rings. I couldn't, man, you get in there, man. I was too tired. I couldn't even muscle up those rings. I was trying to muscle up on the rings. I got like one, barely. Couldn't pull it off. 4th of July plans. This will probably be my final question, but I will be hanging out in the chat answering more questions after the show. 4th of July plans, man, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of things that go on in any big city for 4th of July. There's a lot of barbecues going on. A lot of parties, and a lot of cops are out, and on the Strip and downtown and at all the big casinos, they do crazy fireworks shows. So right now it's between barbecuing with Ed. You guys know Ed the Vet. It's going to barbecue with him maybe. I might hang out with Asian John and all those guys. And then there's also my homie Chief. One of his buddies does a party every 4th of July where they just get like a fuckload of fireworks and a keg. So I might go over there because it's a little closer to the house. I don't know what I'm going to do. It should be fun, though. I hope you guys all have a fun and safe 4th of July. I was hoping I could do some kind of 4th of July themed skate video. So maybe... Maybe if we can make that happen. If you guys have any ideas, please let me know. How can we do a 4th of July themed skate video? And maybe we can just do a game of skate where we shoot each other with fireworks or something like that. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas, a lot of the times you guys are more creative than me. So maybe we can try to make that happen. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I don't have any cool skate videos planned for you guys coming up. I would like to have more, but, my ankle's still kind of up and down. The weather's crazy. And for some reason, man, nobody wants to skate in the heat. So I'm really kind of desperate for footage. If you guys have any footage that maybe you'd want me to review or watch, just talk to me on Facebook. And if I like it, maybe I'll do a video and feature you guys. I have no problem featuring other channels. It's just quality, man. We need good quality. I get a lot of bullshit iPhone videos, and it's stupid. It's a waste. It's a waste. I don't even like watching it. You guys got to try hard if you want someone to try hard to sponsor you. How about you try hard making the video look better? But yeah, if you guys want me to maybe review some footage, like I said, I have no skate footage, so I'm down for whatever. Let's maybe make that happen. Thanks for tuning in, guys, here on NinjaCast, shredcast.com, 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. And if you're watching this on Friday, which is when it will be uploaded, let me know what you thought about the Woodward stories, the Chris Cole documentary, Berrics' weird filming rules. Let me know what you think about roommates. How would you feel if you had to hang out with Majer Crew for 3 weeks? Cake Muscle Decks are coming out soon. What did you guys think about the top 10 skaters chosen by the World Wrestling Federation of Skateboarding? And have you ever seen a fight at a grocery store? Let me know your thoughts in a comment below. Until next time, Kuna Matata, bitches.